What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing great out there today, and hope you are staying safe out there in the crypto world right now. I know a lot has taken place over the last few days, so just stay safe and don't get into anything crazy right now. That's the least the way I'm playing it. But let's take a look at something. So not long ago, I told you guys about DEFO, which is Decentralized Finance, which is it's basically like a node protocol where we get in here and make an investment, and then they use our investment to generate more money. Now, early on, this goes in two phases. There's phase one, where it's basically like you get involved in it and you earn a weekly reward. And you basically earn that reward by having these yield gems. Now, I have this one. It's a ruby. There's a sapphire, a ruby, and a diamond, and each one pays out a little bit of a different payout in DEFO rewards. And DEFO right now is, let me pull up a chart here. DEFO right now is $6.97 a token. So each week, these pay different amounts. Like I'm earning 0.86 DEFO every single week right now. So it's not crazy, but it's a sustainable kind of model right now. So what they're looking at is building a sustainable ecosystem where you're not getting these crazy payouts like some of these other places are doing. Now, then it's going to go after phase one, it's going to go into phase two. And I'm going to explain that in a second. And I'm going to explain what I'm doing as my strategy with Decentralized Foundation and what I'm planning on doing here. So let's take a look at this. So here's how I'm playing this right now. I'm not buying any more into the system. Now, if you guys want to get into this, there's still good time to jump in because phase two is not going to take place until sometime next year, so in 2023. But let's take a look at where I'm sitting and what my plans are here. So I've deposited so far 4.853 DEFO into the vault, and there's a total of 912 DEFO in the vault, and that gives me a vault index of 0.53%. So I own like a half a percentage of the vault, and I'm going to explain what that's for in a second. But right now, here's how I'm doing my claims. So every week you get to come in here and make a claim. Now, I've already made my claim for the week, so this is all going to show up as zeros right now. But every week I come in here, I make my claim, and what I'm doing is I'm claiming 80%. So and it's using this model. I'm sending 80% of the DEFO I make for the week to the vault, to the phase two vault. I'm keeping 20%, and I'm using that 20% to pay my maintenance fees. Now, the maintenance fees are cheap. They are $4 or 4.5 Dai every month, which is $4.50 right now every single month to be part of this. So pretty cheap, but by claiming 80%, it's letting me, or I'm sorry, I'm claiming 20%. I'm sending 80% to the vault. I keep saying that backwards, but 80% goes to the vault, 20% goes to me. I use that to pay my fees. So that basically keeps me from having to pump more money into the system. I just use what I'm already bringing in, and then I'm putting this into phase two. Now, let me explain what happens in phase two, because that's where I think the money is going to be made in DEFO. So let's go on. I'm going to go over to their white paper, and we are going to cover this part here. So phase two basically brings about sustainability to the protocol. So let me just read what they put into this document here, because this is pretty important. Sustainability. We're proud that every single detail of our protocol is transparent. We built an entire system with sustainability in mind. However, we can't promise complete sustainability with the yield gem system. Given the structure of these kind of protocols, it's hard to sustain good price action for a very long time. This is a problem that every single project like ours faces. But we are part of the few that are extremely upfront about it. The way we solve this problem is to pivot out of a fixed reward model into what we call phase two. This guarantees that DEFO will survive no matter what. It's important to understand that phase two will be the only thing that makes DEFO thrive in the long term, and thus all the decisions will be biased towards making phase two as successful as possible. Only investors who lock up their tokens in the vault will have the right of governance. Okay, so that's showing you here that as part of DEFO, you could just take your tokens and keep cashing out and claiming every week. And you by the end of it, you'd probably make some money on what you put into the system. But where the sustainability and the regular payouts are going to come from, in my opinion, is going on to phase 2. Because in phase 2, what they're planning to do is, well, let me just read through it here and I'll explain it. So the yield gems will no longer receive rewards or pay a maintenance fee. So the yield gems are no longer important. Instead, rewards become a function of how much DEFO you deposit inside the vault. The amounts will vary according to the returns and no longer be given in a predictable manner or time frame. Rewards will be given monthly in Dai by splitting the revenue from our investments. This ensures that our protocol is sustainable and whatever opportunities are available in the DeFi world. With whatever opportunities are available in the DeFi world. While we understand that such a system is not as appealing, it's the only true solution for guaranteed sustainability. And this right here is what will keep them alive where a lot of other projects failed. And of course, that's simply my opinion. Is it guaranteed that this works? No. Everything changes constantly, but so far they seem like, I like that they're not giving out these massive payouts because they are making this more sustainable. Anyway, he further go on to say, we will thus act as a yield farming service. So that's how we are going to earn our payouts from this. They're going to be farming yield, and then we get the payout based on our percentage that we have locked up in this vault index. So whatever our percentage in here is what percentage of the yield farming payouts that we will get based on the profit that they bring in. So my entire strategy right now is basically getting as much into the vault as I can. And again, I didn't invest all that much into this. I got in early on and I bought just one of these Ruby yield gems. And honestly, I think I can't remember exactly what it costs right now, but I know right now you can get in this. If you were to create one, it's 20 DEFO and 100 Dai. So right now that'd be 240, like 340 to get in on that. So because DEFO is about $7 right now, so that gives you I'm sorry, 240. I said 340. So 240 because about $7. That'd be about 140 in DEFO and $100 in Dai. So about $240 you can get into this right now. Like I said, it's paying 0.86 DEFO per week back in rewards. And I am just simply locking that in. Now, in the white paper, they explain when phase 2 will happen. And I think I went past it here. Let me go back up. So phase 2, I thought they had it in here somewhere. Well, I'm not going to dig through all this right now, but I believe they were saying that in Q1 or Q2 of 2023 is when the phase 2 should start. So there's still time for everyone to get in, but the longer you wait to get into this, the less likely you are to make a higher percentage of the returns in phase 2. So anyway, I don't know where it's at inside here right now, and I'm not gonna bore you guys trying to find it. But basically, here we go. Q1 or Q2 of 2023. I went right to the page and I didn't even realize it. So anyway, that's my goal. That's what I'm doing with DEFO, Decentralized Finance. I like the project so far. This isn't going to be something that's going to make you super mega wealthy, but I'm looking at this as a good way, especially in a down market, to generate some sustainable income. And the passive income is what I really like. So anyway, guys, that's my take on what I'm doing with DEFO. Let me know what you guys are doing below. Are you taking more? Are you taking less? Or do you even believe in this project? Or is this something that you are going to avoid altogether? Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.